Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper One. I'm going to give you a further tour of my homestead. I'm giving you this tour to encourage you. You can do it without a lot of money. I have proven that point. It's just going to take a lot of hard work. It's not like we have in our society today of instant gratification. It's not. It's a slow process and it will take many, many, many years. I'm not trying to fool you. And it's your level of dedication. What do you want in life? If you guys got cable TV and every other premium channels on there, maybe that's what you want in life. I've had cable TV for 1 year my whole life. That's all. I don't need cable TV. You get cable TV and you'll sit there for hours and watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. If I want to watch something, I can get on the internet and there's so much stuff to watch on there. A lot of shows are shown on the internet. So for me, I would rather do that and be very choosy what I watch. Watch something that's educational and something that will give me some more skills. Yeah, you know, if we want to watch a movie, we go get a movie. So don't think I'm a stick in the mud. No, I'm not. But right now my priorities are on the homestead and the family. My kids are getting up there. In a few years, you know, they'll be out and I won't have that time with them. So right now, the kids, the family, the homestead is what I'm working on. I'm going to show you a little bit more of it today. That's one of my chicken coops. The reason I have 2 chicken coops is I don't like all my eggs in one basket. So by having 2 in 2 separate flocks, if a wild animal gets in there and kills the ones down here, I'll have all the ones up there to restart. As you can see, I'll pan around. There is hundreds of thousands of acres behind us right there. So there's a lot of wild creatures in there. That's why I like the fencing and the 2 dogs, and we really haven't been bothered. The only bother we've been by, we've had some huge gigantic hawks, not your normal hawks, but some hawks on steroids that have taken a couple. But there's the chicken coop. I have some ducks. That's my buddy's sawmill up there. This is my garden spot. You really can't see much. Right there are some raised beds that I have. I brought in all those rocks. You can barely see them, but I brought those rocks in for a purpose. The ground was sloped, and so I'm adding fill into there and adding good topsoil and manure, and I'll have another garden spot right there. Over there you can see the terraces. I went ahead and terraced it, and that helps out a lot. That way I can grow stuff there. I make better use of the land. Panning back up, that's what we call the kids' cottage. It would work great as a mother-in-law suite, but it works great for us. I built that totally. To the right is what I call the tool shed. The reason I designed it with a shed roof is because I have a 1,500-gallon tank inside that building. That building did not exist 8 weeks ago, so I still have a lot to do on it. I have to side it. I'm going to go with the board and batten like the rest of the buildings, and I'm going to build some nice doors for the front, like barn style doors that will look nice on it. This area right here I've recently cleared. That's my climbing rope. That area right here has just been recently, the bigger hardware and the pines have been taken out. I don't know what I'm going to do there. I know I'm going to finish clearing it and get it out and then plant some trees for sure, some fruit trees. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's going to get cleared out. Coming over here, that is my 285-gallon gas tank with a nice pump on top, and then I have my propane and a bunch of gas tanks underneath it. I'm going to do a video on how I store gas, and my ultimate goal is, you see all those blocks right there? I'm going to build just a pavilion shed, and I'm going to put all my fuel in there, so it'll be out of the weather. But I will do a whole video on how I store and what I store for fuel on the homestead. Having the 285-gallon tank there is a nice assurance. Things go crazy in the world and gas spikes up to $5 or $6 a gallon. It's nice to have some fuel that you can use, and it'll give you a little breathing room. It won't make you through anything that's bad, but it gives you time to react and some breathing room. Plus, if friends don't prepare, it's nice where you can take 5 gallons over to them and get them out of a pinch. I'm gonna walk up. I call that the tool shed. I'm not gonna give you a video of it today. Maybe in a few weeks when I get it totally done inside, I will definitely give you a video. Just show you what I'm doing for tools, for Workspace. Workspace on a homestead is very important, where you can tackle a project and work on it. That is my next cache. I'm going to put that one in the ground and I will show you how I do it. I'm looking for a few more to put in. I get them for free, I don't buy them. So it's a little bit of work, but me and my son can pretty much knock out the whole tank in less than a day, and then maybe another part of a day to coat it. So I don't know how many hours it actually takes. I just piddle on it. This time I'll keep track for you and show you exactly how long it's going to take. We cut them, a door, we weld some hinges or bolt some hinges on, and we tar the thing. We tar it in sight though. I'll show you how we do that. It's a lot less messier to tar it right before you drop it in the hole. And we do that with all hand tools. We will dig that. Some of them are a lot bigger and you do a lot more digging, but yeah, it's rewarding. And I don't want any heavy equipment in there, because then whoever operated the heavy equipment knows exactly where you dropped your cache. So I'd rather struggle a little bit with me and my son. My son's a vital part around here. He does so much. He's developed into a very good young man. He has a strong work ethic, and that's what's important. If you have a strong work ethic, it doesn't matter anything else you have in life. If you're willing to work, you can get through anything. Right next to the kids' cottages is a bunch of lumber. That lumber will be used on the chicken coops and on my tool shed. I have a few apple trees I planted here and some plums. That is the other chicken coop. It has not been sided yet. There's so many projects on the homestead here to do. It's amazing. It keeps you busy, but it's very rewarding. The nice thing I like to do is, if I'm working on a project and I can get a deal on some wood or lumber, then I can grab that deal and work on that project. And it has worked out good that way. That's the front of the kids' cottage. It's going to be board and batten. Right now it's just a board, so I have to put all the battens on. I got a lot of trim left to do, and I'm going to build a couple little porches over the doors to keep the rain off. As we walk down the driveway, my driveway goes between two private roads that are owned by just a few landowners, so it's sort of nice. I can drive through. That is the garden space. That is the other chicken coop. I recently took down a little bit of the fencing around that because I'm going to put some nice 5-foot chain link up against for the chickens. That's the neighbor coming in, you probably hear. I only have 2 neighbors right down here, so it's sort of nice. That's the garden space. Yes, I haven't taken down my tomato cages. I have some blueberries behind it and some apples. This is just the kindling, the firewood stored somewhere else. I should have showed you that. If you carefully look through the trees, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. There's a little cabin over here. It's only 10 by 22 with just a small sleeping loft. I store right now a lot of my canned food in there, number 10 cans of dehydrated. One day I'll give you a tour of that. It can easily be turned into guest quarters for sure. That's sort of what I'm working on, but I have so much stuff in there food-wise. I don't know what I'm going to do. But it is a possible guest quarters. I'm going to just show you some of the neighbors' property up there. I live in a great place. I have good neighbors, excellent neighbors. I couldn't ask for better neighbors. I have lots to do. Over there, I'm building a wall. I'll show you in the front, but it's a never-ending project, which is fun. I enjoy it. One day I'll get done. That's a mountain laurel railing right there on the porch. We're going over to the front. This is mountain laurel that I made into like a trellis. In the summer, it's absolutely beautiful. I put, my wife actually puts morning glories on it, and it covers the whole side of the house. I mean, it grows all the way up on the roof. It's pretty amazing. This is the front porch. You saw the front porch from the other side. My wife would probably kill me if she knew I was filming her front porch and probably didn't know I was out here, so she probably would have told me I had to sweep it first. But she doesn't know, and she probably won't see this video, so that's okay. All right, I went ahead and put that wall in there. All that came from recycled blocks. So don't say you can't afford it. It's called work. I'd recommend having a pickup truck. With a pickup truck, you can do a lot. But we're going to probably at first just stucco all of the block up here. I want to go ahead and finish it all up with rock like that, but the rock's very expensive, so it will be a project, but not right away. So I'll probably stucco all the block and then go back and do rock work on it. I love rock work. It's beautiful, but it's very, very expensive. Rock is not cheap. So this is a porch. I did all this, poured all the concrete. I had some help on I had one guy help me on the concrete, and that helped a lot. I've learned a lot more. You see the end of the block wall, that's going to go straight towards the road, and a lot more block work over there. Make a private, I'm going to try to make it like a private courtyard over there. So that's my ultimate goal. I have more I'd like to show you, but that's good for right now. What I want to stress is the homestead is an ongoing project. Don't get discouraged out there. First step is to find a few acres of land. I have a little over 3.5 here that I own right here. It's enough for what I need, so don't get discouraged. Find some land, and that's your first step, because then you can start working and improving what you have. Thanks for watching.